What's up, guys? We got a tier list coming up right now of how your favorite NFL teams are going to do. So let's get to it. So we got...
All right, what's the first team? We got the Saints.
let me,
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to let you get to that. I'm going to let you get to that.
We got Super Bowl favorites, the teams that we think could win the Super Bowl. We got contenders, the teams we feel like could reach the Super Bowl and compete, obviously. Playoff teams that will just miss the playoffs. Mediocre, middle of the pack kind of teams. Some intriguing to dark horse teams that we think, maybe they're not ready to take that next step, but they could also be like a spoiler, or they could intriguingly like go to the next level. And we got the number one pick contention.
The garbage teams first, yeah.
Garbage. Yeah. Ass. You know what I mean?
You're not making it nowhere, buddy.
Okay, let's start. Right. I feel like we should start with the teams
we should make this a Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. All right, but let's start with the teams we know. Okay. Super Bowl. Let's start.
Let's go in order.
You want to go up top?
I want to go in order.
So you want to go from the bottom?
Actually.
Or do you want to go from top down? I want to go top down.
Top down? Okay, bet.
So Super Bowl favorites.
Super Bowl favorites. We know. Where the fuck are they?
You got to have the defending
champs.
We're
the Chiefs. All right, there we go.
You got to have the defending champs.
Of course. Like, that's Mahomes. Like, whatever. Yeah.
You got to have them in there. They've done it twice now. Mm-hmm. So for this, I want to pick one more. I feel like we should pick one more team from the NFC side, because obviously one team can come out the AFC.
That is true.
So let's pick one team from the NFC. Who do you think? Obviously, the Eagles came out last year. Okay. They were easily the best team in the NFC.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the first one because I don't know.
I don't know. Eagles again. I don't think they're gonna have the same record. Mm-hmm. Of course, they were undefeated for how long of the season? Yeah. I don't think they're gonna have that type of impact they had last year. But
they did lose some talent in free agency too.
They did. But they also gained some too. They had DeAndre Swift from the Detroit Lions, running back, really good. But I'm not gonna lie, they are the best team in the NFC.
So you think?
So.
Okay. I won't disagree, because I was thinking them or the 49ers, but 49ers with their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're probably not going to beat the Eagles.
All right.
Again.
Yeah. The Super Bowl contenders, okay? These are the teams that,
that could compete for to go to the Super Bowl. That could eventually take out KC or Philly. So obviously,
let's go AFC side first.
AFC side, okay.
Let's go the AFC side.
I got
Bengals.
You got Bengals. Yep. Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
Where they at? All right.
That's obvious.
Bengals. Boom.
They've done it. They've beaten the Chiefs in Kansas City a couple years ago, so that kind of makes sense.
They did.
You got to put Aaron Rodgers and the Jets there. I feel like they have a great defense. Jets right there. They have a great
really?
defense.
Okay, no, I can't even hate.
Defense.
No, yeah.
They have Aaron Rodgers.
Damn, so that's the Aaron Rodgers effect.
Wilson.
So that's the Aaron Rodgers effect.
Like, it's literally the Aaron Rodgers effect. If he plays to the level of Aaron Rodgers from a couple years ago and not last year, which I think he still has that in him.
Okay.
Of course, their defense is elite. They can easily go to the Super Bowl and be Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
So are we still on the AFC side?
We're still on the AFC. If there is any more on the AFC, actually there is. I think there is. Buffalo. Yeah. Buffalo.
They took a step back kind of last year. Kind of disappointed in the way they went out, but I feel like they still have the talent. I'd actually add one more team in the AFC there. And this might be controversial.
Wait, let me try to guess. This
might be controversial, but
let me try to guess.
Ravens. I have to add the Ravens. They added so much talent to that team, and they're getting Lamar. But when you're getting an MVP back, and you won, I think they won 10 games last year without Lamar, like damn near half of this.
Has he reached the AFC Championship?
I don't think he's ever done it. But
by default, like just because they added Odell, Zay Flowers.
No, they got talent.
So that's automatically a Super Bowl contender.
Lamar,
who's never been on that stage.
Lamar will get better. I feel like Lamar will get better. Their defense will get better. Okay. I like the Ravens.
Okay, I can't hate though. Like I can't hate though, because I really like Lamar, and he is a an MVP in this league. So, with more talent, which he got now, he should be able to reach
from the AFC. I feel like that's all from the AFC.
Let me check one more time. Swipe one more time. Hell nah. All right, no.
Chargers are decent, bro.
No.
Okay, how about the NFC side though?
Oh yeah. All right, Super Bowl contenders. Holy fuck!
So these are teams that we genuinely think. So from the AFC side, we genuinely think that Buffalo, the Bengals, and Ravens could be.
All those teams have an opportunity to reach Super Bowl
to beat the Kansas City. Okay, so we think they could be. The thing about the NFC side is there a team on here that you think can beat Philly.
Yeah.
Like, can genuinely go toe-to-toe with Philly. Maybe it's in Philly. We don't know if it's going to be in a Philly, like the NFC Championship game or whatever. In this scenario, we're thinking it's going to be in Philly. So what team do you think could be that team?
49ers.
You think so? With
the
Brock,
49ers.
With Brock Purdy?
They had him last year. You seen what he was
They got
doing?
blown out. And then, I mean, he was injured.
But
he was injured.
He was injured.
After the first damn
He got injured. Yeah, he got injured. You saw. I don't even know who the fuck was playing. Like, they picked up someone from the street to play.
Yeah. But
so
their defense will be... But they are losing Bosa for... part of the season, so that's gonna hurt their defense.
Like contract issues?
No, I think he's hurt.
Really?
Sure, yeah, I think he might be hurt, or it might be contract. I can't.
I think it's contract issues, but I think if it is contract, they're gonna figure that shit out.
Okay.
Best defensive player.
But Bosa missed couples. Yeah, I mean they should still be good defensively.
No, yeah, they're really good. Yeah, 49ers. Yeah, Super Bowl contenders.
I don't really see anyone like I was thinking 49ers, but I don't see anyone like anybody else that I can see really being a. I mean, Cowboys. I don't trust Dak. I don't know about you.
Hell no,
Dak
no,
is ass, bro.
No.
But the only reason Dak gets the hype, bro, is because he plays in Dallas, America's team, all that shit. Yeah. But
Dallas is not a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, the Vikings were 13-4 last year, but I can't really call them a Super Bowl contending team when they lost to the Giants, who were 9-7 at home last year. So, I think that should. I'm trying to look at the list. Any other teams that could be?
With our record last year, we still weren't even Super Bowl contenders.
So that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all.
I think that's good.
That's all for the NFC side.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What we got next?
We got. Okay, so we got teams? The playoff teams.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, I said just close the door. Yeah. Playoff teams. What do we got? Vikings.
Okay, so these are.
Okay, let's go AFC side. Yeah, just teams that we know are like stamped. Like
they will reach the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah, because there's just missing playoffs too. Okay. So these are teams that we know will make the playoffs.
Okay.
AFC side first.
Chargers. I think Chargers will make the playoffs.
They
can't be worse at blowing games than they have been the past couple. They just cannot. Like, it's impossible the way they blew games. Bro.
And the crazy part of I have something against the Chargers. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like last year, so many people had them at like the Super Bowl contenders area.
Yeah.
Like, but like now, I feel like we shouldn't. I feel like they should stay under the radar. Like people
until
should
they
not.
Prove it?
Yeah, until they prove it. Because like by default, even though they haven't proved shit, people always have them like Super Bowl contenders. And if you're a Chargers fan, bro,
they're a sexy team that people like just because of Herbert. Herbert has a strong arm. People like how he plays.
And if you're a Chargers fan, do not be mad. We're not putting y'all as Super Bowl contenders. Stay under the radar. Just fly under the radar. Y'all are good. You feel what I'm saying?
They should make the playoffs.
Yeah, they should though. Yeah, they should though.
Okay. That's one from AFC.
Blowing a 24-point lead. Was it 24-0?
I don't know, but it's
fucking garbage, bro.
I don't know what they were doing last year.
Yeah.
So from I'm trying to think from the AFC South division from I think the Jaguars, Colts, Titans.
Okay, Jags are a playoff team for me.
Jags were. I think Jags just made it last year as a 9-6.
They did. No, yeah, they just made it. They just made it in.
Okay, 9-18. They won the. They won the division.
Yeah, but like it's not like they're gonna get worse.
Yeah.
You feel me? Travis Etienne.
Just by default, the division they're in, they'll make the playoffs. Lawrence should get better too. I mean, their division is ass, so like they'll make the playoffs.
Miami. We got Miami in the playoffs.
Miami.
We got them in the playoffs. Yeah, for sure.
Most likely. Yeah. Miami will. Yeah, they'll reach it. I mean, they reached as a 9-18, but they should be better this year. They added more talent.
Okay.
So how many AFC sides do we have so far that made the playoffs?
From the AFC, we got 3 teams right now making the playoffs. But obviously we got a bunch of Super Bowl contenders, and
because I'm just trying to look from the AFC side. Okay, so we got the Dolphins in there, the Bills in there. We got those 2 teams in there. We got the Bengals as a playoff team, Ravens as a playoff team, Jaguars, and then the Chiefs and Chargers. We have all those teams in, right?
Chiefs, Chargers, yeah, they're all in, right?
Yep.
Bengals, yep. Okay.
Chiefs. So that's the amount. So we're basically saying the playoff teams will literally be a rerun from last year, which rarely happens. But I just don't see like
Tennessee.
Like I don't see the Raiders. I don't see the Broncos, even though like Sean Payton went to the Broncos. I don't see him really fixing Russell Wilson. I just feel like he's old and broken. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who else? The Colts. They're not going to be a playoff team. The Texans will not be a playoff team. I guess maybe the Browns could move because they were 7-10 last year. Deshaun Watson is coming back.
He did come back. He came back like midway through the season.
Yeah, but I feel like he should be the same Deshaun Watson from old. So like maybe them. But like that's
But
why
like
we
he
have
would fit the category.
That's why we have
of-
different tier lists for that. So we'll get to
Yeah.
them. The Steelers could make it because they just missed the last year's a 9-8 team. I just don't see a spot for them. And I know it's rare to like rerun the same playoff teams from a year ago because teams usually take a step back and other teams take a step up. But I don't know. I don't see other teams that can make it.
Nah, Pittsburgh, nah. Patriots, nah. Houston, hell nah. Tennessee, nah. Colts, nah. Yeah, bro.
Wait, so we do have a team that made it last year that actually did not.
Who?
Go up to this list again real quick. Because we have the Jets making it. The Jets did not make the playoffs last year. And we have them making it. So who do we not have making the playoffs? Because we have Dolphins in there, right? Bills. We have those two teams in the list.
Okay.
Do we have them on the list up there?
Yeah, Dolphins, Bills, yeah.
Okay. And then we have Bengals, Ravens on there, obviously. We got Jags, Chiefs, Chargers. Wait.
What are...
What the Titans? Oh, sorry. I was just saying.
Oh,
Titans.
the Titans?
Wasn't it Titans last year?
No, Titans did not
Titans
make it
didn't
last
make
year.
that
Oh,
shit.
that was last year. Oh.
So I'm confused. Wait, what team do we have too many? We have too many teams
Hold on.
making
Let me
it.
see.
We have too many teams making it then. So we can't have we can't have the Dolphins making it then. this is
Yeah.
So, boom. Okay, we have them. We have these two.
Yeah, we
have
added the
these
Jets.
two. We just added the Jets, yeah.
Yeah, so we have to take a team
All
out.
right. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what do you mean we have to take a team out?
Because if we have the Jets making it, and we have all the
No,
other teams that made
we're
it
not
last
trying
year.
to. We're not picking like a top 8. Like,
Well, you mean potential playoff teams?
yeah, this is like we don't have to have a certain number of.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see others
All
making
right.
it then.
Just missing the playoffs. Oh no, wait, we gotta do NFC side.
Oh, NFC.
Playoff teams. I say the Vikings, bro.
Yeah, the
Not
Vikings
even no
will make
bias shit. Like
No, they'll make it. Their division.
they got to. Their division is bad.
The
Damn,
Vikings will
Buccaneers
make
took a
it.
step back.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas
will probably
yeah,
make it.
y'all making it. Yeah, I'm making it.
Bucks will make it just because of their division. Their
Yeah,
division
really
isn't
bad.
good. They'll make it.
Panthers. I mean, unless you got something against Bryce Young.
No, they're not ready. Their roster is.
I'm kidding.
Their
I'm
roster
kidding.
isn't
I'm
ready.
kidding.
I mean, I have a. I mean,
What do you got against? What do you got against Bryce?
I think
What's
it's gonna
up?
be a bust, but I'm just
Yo.
saying. Like, in general, I wouldn't even think they like if CJ Stroud wasn't on the Panthers, I wouldn't think they would make the playoffs either. They're just their team. Their teams. There's a reason their teams were the number one pick, bro.
Yeah.
Their teams are bad.
Okay.
So you have we have. I think Seahawks will make it.
Okay.
Potential to make it, and then I don't know. The Bears could make that leap, but I feel like the Bears could be.
How about Giants? But like, I mean, they have Cowboys in their division making it, but if there's like a case where like
Yeah.
I mean, they both did make it last year.
Yeah,
You think
they
so?
They did make it, but
So you think
I
the
think-
Giants are gonna take a step back?
I think the Giants take a step back.
There's
and
no way.
I think the Bears make it.
Really?
I'm a big believer in Justin Fields. They got so much better.
So right
allies.
now, you think the Chicago Bears have a better chance of making the playoffs than the New York
Yes,
Giants?
I expect a big year from Justin Fields. They added DJ Moore, I think, right, from the Panthers.
Yeah.
Big addition. They had Claypool last year that came in the middle of the year, so he should be better this year. He had a full training camp in the offense. Everything should be good. Justin Fields, I think, will make that big leap this year. I just don't trust
Giants
Daniel,
who
I don't
won a
trust
playoff game
I don't
last
trust
year.
Daniel Jones. I don't, and they beat us.
They
That's
won
crazy
a
part.
playoff game
I
last
just
year.
I don't trust Daniel Jones. I'm not.
You're talking about a team that won 3-4 games last year
nah.
has a better chance of making the playoffs this
I have
year.
an agenda against Daniel Jones. Let me say that to the camera. I have an agenda against Daniel Jones. I don't trust that man, bro. That man is a bum.
Wow. All right,
No.
bro. Enjoy all those New York fans coming at you. Okay. So that's it, right?
Yeah, I don't see any. I mean, Cardinals, Rams. I don't see them taking a big step forward. Falcons, Saints, Packers. Packers will be decent with Jordan Love, but I don't see them making the playoffs. Commanders not making it. So, yeah. I mean, all these teams now. The one I did leave is the Detroit Lions, because I'm saying the Detroit Lions don't make it, and that's the consensus. Everybody's thinking that they
Over
might
the
win the
Bear- like-
division. They're saying they might win the division, the NFC North, and I don't think Jared Goff and the Lions are ready to win the North. That's just me. I have to see it to believe it. I think the Vikings are still the class of the North, and I still think that the Bears could leapfrog the Lions in the division this year. I'm not a big believer in some of these quarterbacks. Jared Goff just doesn't do nothing for me, bro. Like, he just does not.
Didn't he make it? Like, didn't he make it to?
He was good.
Did he make it to a Super
He
Bowl?
did, but like his roster was stacked. His roster was stacked, and that's why you saw when he did make it to the Super Bowl, he got exposed. So,
Yeah, he did. You know
what I mean? It's just I don't know, but some of these quarterbacks, I believe in Justin Fields more. So
Okay.
So obviously missing the playoffs, we have Packers, we have Commanders, we have all these teams. This should be.
But just missing this. So like their record is like
Oh, yeah,
500.
you're right. I feel like Lions will just miss it.
So like
Lions
so we're talking about like the 500 teams and
Yeah.
like maybe like a game under
New York
500.
Giants just missing it.
I got Patriots up there just by
Yeah,
default.
just missing
like,
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I-
like how they
Steelers-
usually like have been like the past.
I got Steelers too, just missing it. They're always
They're always 500 and they're like Steelers record. Bro, Mike Tomlin, I think every year he's been in the NFL, he had like the low like 500 level and above.
Yeah, 500. I don't
So-
think he's ever had a less than an 80
Yeah.
a year, so he's
Yeah.
up there.
So
Yeah.
got Broncos. Do you think they'll be like to the point where like they can hit 500?
Honestly, I don't know. Just
Really?
missing it? Yeah, I don't. I feel like Green Bay should be up there.
Green
I
Bay
think
should
Jordan
be up
Love
there?
would have a decent enough year where they're in contention for the playoffs and they just end
Okay.
up missing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think New Orleans.
I mean Garoppolo.
New Orleans. They're
New
always
Orleans?
like
Okay.
decent team. I think, and they're just by default because their division is not really good.
Yeah.
Like the Buccaneers won
Buccaneers,
their division
Panthers.
at an 8-9 record. They won it in a losing record last
Yeah.
year. So by default, like you could put the whole NFC South honestly as a
Where's
just
the
missing the playoffs, but we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But like you could put.
Falcons.
I'm trying to think. So we have Buccaneers in the playoffs, and yeah, no, we'll just keep it at that. That's fine. Let me see the Titans. The Titans are interesting because they just missed it last year.
Okay.
Or actually, they were 7
Anthony
and 10. They didn't
Richardson.
just miss it.
Nah, yeah.
Browns. Let's put the Browns as just missing.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Or honestly, put
No.
the Browns as intriguing. I like the Browns as intriguing. You know why? If Deshaun Watson comes back to like any resemblance that he was a couple years ago, like when he was playing for the Texans, the
Okay.
Browns are a sneaky like 11, almost 12 for me.
Really?
Because that he makes that much.
I
Of a
mean, they
difference.
do have like
If
the
he
best.
go-
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson for a couple of years ago he's a top 5 quarterback.
He was,
And if
yeah.
you have a top 5 quarterback in the league, you're gonna win 10 or more. games.
But like I feel like it's at the point where like was it even a couple years ago at this point?
No,
It was
it's been
like-
a minute. It's been a
It's
minute.
been,
Like almost 3
it's been
years
like
now.
3-4
Yeah.
like it's been
But like
like
he's had a full offseason now. He's played last year at least, for like a couple of games or almost I think half of the season. He's had a full offseason where he can be a part of team activities and stuff like that. So I feel like they're an intriguing team. I wouldn't even put them at mediocre. They're the intriguing team for me. Out of all the teams in the NFL, they're the one team that I don't really like. It could go both ways. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I put them at intriguing for the Browns.
Okay. Let's get to that. When we get to that. We're
Okay.
gonna put them there.
So mediocre Broncos for me are the definition of mediocre.
mediocre.
Like
Yeah.
I just don't believe in Russell Wilson. Like I don't think Sean Payton just can go in there and just fix him. I think he's broken. Like he's just
Yeah.
it's done. Like Pete Carroll and the Seahawks knew exactly when they were getting rid of him. Like why? Like he was done. Like the man he's finished.
Yeah.
Who else? The Raiders are always mediocre. They were 6-11 last year. They're just mediocre, bro. Pornhub Jimmy's not gonna do nothing for me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else is on that list?
Mediocre. I think Washington could be mediocre.
I mean-
I feel like they were like a pretty like.
Let me see what Washington.
Like
Washington was
a-
8-8 last year.
Yeah, they could be
They're
mediocre.
definition mediocre. That's fair.
Okay. I think
Falcons were
Falcons.
7-10 last year, so
they're not number one
They're
pick
mediocre.
contention.
They're
They're not
mediocre.
intriguing.
They're mediocre.
They're mediocre.
This list could be long. Cardinals were pretty bad last year, so I'll just keep them
No,
there.
I have them at.
Yeah, I'll just keep them there. Who else is on that list? Browns,
Just real
Panthers.
quick, bro. This is the Caleb Williams sweep stakes, my nigga. I mean, it's not really like NBA, but like,
I don't know.
wait, do these teams need quarterback?
I mean, to be fair.
Oh no, because these
to
a
be
lot of
fair,
teams
some
have
of these
quarterbacks.
teams have quarterbacks, but that is
Yeah,
still
yeah.
number one.
No, yeah. We'll go.
Whoever gets
Yeah,
that number
yeah.
one pick will probably trade it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that shit went away. What the fuck? It's fine though.
No,
Wait,
it just
it
moved up.
deleted?
It just moved up. You just moved it up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You can
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
There we go. Hell yeah, the Caleb Williams
Because
sweepstakes.
whoever gets the number pick will probably trade that pick away to somebody that needs a quarterback. So it's still the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Yeah. So on this list, I'm trying to. What did the Titans? The Titans went. They were close last year, right?
That's Ryan Tannehill, who's experienced.
7-10. Yeah.
But now they got Anthony Richardson.
mediocre.
And wait, Anthony.
He's on the Colts. Anthony Richardson.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah.
They got Will Levis. They got
Will Levis,
Yeah.
but he's not starting.
He's not starting. I don't. They're saying even Malik Willis from last year's
don't think he's
outplaying
gonna
them.
start.
So
Yeah,
the Titans are definitely mediocre. I don't. Yeah, they're definitely mediocre. Okay, I think So we got the bottom. Actually,
I think the Colts can be mediocre, bro.
I put LA as mediocre too.
Get the LA.
LA.
Who's their quarterback?
LA. They were 5-win team last year. Yeah, they were 5-12. They did have a lot of injuries last year though. To be fair,
I mean
to
Cooper.
them.
Yeah,
They did have a lot of injuries.
No, there's no way.
But I put them mediocre for now because
Okay.
they just have to show me. Like I can't put them just missing the playoffs when you win 5 games a year ago, you know. And I know they missed a lot of games. I mean, like a lot of injuries on their team. But I got to see more than 5 wins. Yeah. The intriguing, like I said, I think the Browns are like the most intriguing team. I feel they won 7 games last year. Let me see. They won. Yep, they were 7-10. They were last in the division, 7-10. But like I said, Deshaun Watson changed that. They could have easily been 10-7 last year. But Deshaun Watson plays anything capable that he was doing like 3 years ago. They'll definitely make some noise.
Okay.
And then I think honestly the teams we have here are all Caleb Williams sweepstakes, number 1 pick, whatever you want to say. Colts are in that list. They're about to trade Jonathan Taylor. So you're probably going to have... I mean, they already announced Richardson is their starting quarterback as a rookie. So rookie starting without his best running back, that's going to be a problem.
You don't want that.
The Cardinals, they were a disaster last year, and they hired a coach that I don't even... The coach is horrible. His first impression was the worst first impression I've ever seen. Texans, I like C.J. Stroud, but they probably have the worst wide receiving core in the whole league. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was watching a couple of their preseason games. Like that man, he's gonna be fighting for his life like majority of the season. And then we have the Panthers. The Panthers are just there's a reason why they had the number 1 pick, or they traded up to go get Bryce Young. Yeah, I was about to say Bryce Williams because Caleb Williams is in my head. But yeah, Bryce Young. They just don't. I see him struggling more than C.J. Stroud. Let me just say that.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, even bro, this ain't a bad thing because I actually feel like Caleb Williams could be like not a top 5 quarterback in this league, but like he can like.
But out of any of those teams, right?
Okay.
That are on the bottom right now, who would be the most likely to keep that pick and actually draft Caleb Williams? I feel like it's the Cardinals because one more bad year of Kyler Murray, I think he's out. I think he's gonna he's basically on his last legs right now. Like they're just the fan base isn't fond of him. All these stories about he's not really motivated, watching film. Yeah. He's not motivated, stuff like that. Because Texas, they just drafted C.J. Stroud. They're not gonna give up on him in 1 year.
Damn, Anthony
Richardson, I can see if he struggles a lot.
Okay.
Bryce Young, they're not gonna get rid of him. You know what I mean? So I feel like the Cardinals are the likeliest team. If they get the number 1 pick, that they would probably keep it and draft it. But all those other teams, kind of in the middle, could also, you know what I mean? They could also.
And I want you to say this on record, okay? Again, okay?
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears have a better chance of making the playoffs than the New York Giants.
Yes, I don't believe in Danny Jones, bro. And yes, I understand Saquon is back. His contract thing got resolved for now, at least. I think for just 1 more year. But I don't. Daniel Jones, I see a regression coming.
Yo.
And it's not like they won
He just got paid the big bucks, so they trust him.
It's not like they won like a billion games last year. They were a 9-7 and 1 team.
They started off hot. Like they were like they were with us like I think more like
they were -6 point differential as a 9-7 and 1 team. But I just don't believe in the Giants. That's just me. They can say what I mean. People probably can disagree, but I just don't believe in the Giants. Honestly. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, yeah. I just don't see them. You know, I just don't see them in there.
Okay. Oh, let me check if we're The final check. Let me see. Yeah, I think everything looks good, right?
Yeah, we do have a couple of playoff teams in there that obviously like it's more because it's only like 13 teams I think make it from both conferences combined.
No,
we do have 15,
yeah.
but we have those teams in there because we think that they could make the playoffs.
Yeah, we're not guessing the standings.
Yeah, we're just.
This is a tier list, so we're not guessing the standings.
So if you guys say, "Oh, you guys have way more playoff teams than could go to the playoffs," we understand that. It's just
This is
teams that we think will make the
Yeah.
playoffs. We think that they have the possibility of making the playoffs. So obviously, there's more teams. I think we have 15 up there playoff teams. If you count from Super Bowl favorites all the way to playoff teams, because all the playoff teams that we have I think 15 on there, and I think there's only 13 that can make it. So it's just the teams we think that could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's our tier list.
That's our tier list, man. Like, subscribe, comment where you think we got wrong. Okay, comment where you think we got wrong, and yeah, hopefully,
let us know what you think.
Yeah, bro, I want Caleb Williams. Bro. All right, see y'all.